Yep. Right around here was where I was fixing a whole heap of computers and also talking with the people from Oracle who were lying about what was broken on people's databases, stating that it was the software that was created, not how the software was being used. They came up with some weird answers. There's other people who said that they graduated when they most certainly didn't. They were sleeping in their cars because they didn't know what to do. They heard that affiliate marketing was making a lot of money, and they thought that affiliate marketing meant that they had to be affiliated with bad people, as in creating really dumb answers. Yep. And then they had me right over here with Marcus, the person I was working with at the Navy Postgraduate School. Psychotic people still. Honestly lying about what they came up with. And here was where they said that they had the IT firm to fix all computers when that was a lie. They were stealing computers and then using the airplanes to get the stuff done. And people keep trying to complete people's conversations and lying about people. But they were doing that though in the car, like fucking weirdos. They are definitely corrupt. They keep trying to say that they know where everybody's going while lying about what they're doing. And then they're going to say that they have to follow people around because they always get it wrong. Not my fault. Or if they lie about stuff and say they got away because they lied so much, the more deranged they get. It's getting shorter and shorter on the actual leniency too. Yep, and they lied about the Salvation Army and how it was being funded. They use a cornholing competition championship to lie continuously about people and made up a false statement about the International School Sports Federation. And the weirdest one was that they were testing on several different other things that people just threw into the Olympics, which was actually very bad. And they said that they were constantly reviewing what was going bad by using whippets, the actual propelling of nitrous oxide. To say that they learned their lessons, and some of them are still using the same psychotic stuff. Yep, and Lucid was a part of this stuff was a concept car, but people didn't know what concept car meant. A lot of weird ass stuff. Yep, and they didn't believe that anybody in LA was an engineer. Stemming from Deloitte, the actual company, and them saying that it was a person's name when it technically wasn't. It was the actual company's name. And they didn't know what Oracle was or what a database was, which actually caused a lot of issues. They're bringing people over from other countries to explain it when they had no clue. Over hearsay stuff. Spending money on the wrong people continuously over and over and over again. Yeah, same thing as what they tried to do at U-Haul. They stole a whole heap of U-Haul trucks and tried to keep them in their garage like somebody had just ditched them when they didn't ditch them. They literally had to drive to go pick them up because they had GPS. And the funniest part is that Sun Valley had a whole heap of a huge amount of different U-Haul pieces, but not the full truck. People thought that it was amazing that they figured out how to remove all the pieces and then use them for scrap metal. That was not a good answer. Weirdest part, they also use it on fire trucks. And they would take the fire trucks from one state to another state, saying that they had found it at an auction. Ooh, bad. Yep, the same thing that they were doing with other people's credit cards. Found it and then started using it at the places that people said that it's just a lot of weird stuff. Yep, and there's other countries that were known for that stuff. Someone bought a actual rocket, didn't even shoot it into ocean. They blew up something and said that it was a wildfire. That was very, very bad and dangerous. I don't know how they actually purchased that mess. Down the street, and my supervisor from the Blue Sky company that I work for was told the wrong stuff by several designers, so that the designers would have a buffer zone to learn as much as a full-on computer engineer, which meant that they were going to have a weird situation that was going to definitely show up. He jumped on the airplane and left and never to show back up, saying that I should have never gotten fired for him calling people bad names and saying that he didn't know them. Yep, some of the designers tried to hire people so that they could say they were smarter than other people. It was a bad, horrible situation. Yep, they were trying to sell their art pieces for $400 million. The dumbest thing I've ever seen them come up with. $400 million for water paint that didn't mean that much to them because they were using drugs so much. And I was like, as a designer, developer, other things, there's no need to use drugs to be creative. No need to use drugs to find those weird ass answers. No need to use other people to state that you use drugs, and no need to actually continue that weird ass process of possibilities until you commit suicide. I had to hold on to a couple of my coworkers while they were saying that they had went too far online, and some people are still psychotic, saying that they had heard everything already. Place where I work, try to use that one over and over and over again. I was like, why would you show up to my place of work with the people that you said needed to be hired so that you wouldn't get in trouble for the illegal stuff that you told them to do? Some of them actually followed it just because somebody was talking about it though. stuck on the bus. Showed up to the place where I work, just sitting there.
Sepulveda Boulevard and Centinela Avenue.
Constantly just sit in the lobby saying if they were going to figure out if they were going to need help or not. Like I was what they said, a pseudo dictator who actually didn't dictate that much, kept them focused the right way, and figured out how not to allow them to get misused continuously by psychotic people who kept saying that they were always right. Some of them continually kept blocking them from purchasing normal food. Try to catch themselves. Yep, he was on the bus with Sebastian after his car got stolen by one of his quote-unquote people. They kept making it his fault. Yep, he had to upgrade or update his realtor license. They kept trying to make sure that his other stuff was getting stolen too.
Sepulveda Boulevard and Centinela Avenue.
Range Rover. Wow, same 3, almost 7 people. Yep, same big, small crash. At least it's not that giant one. If you're saying something was happening over there, probably didn't even pick up that they were leaning over again. Yep, this is the public storage thing. Populous thing was actually brought up, but it's actually a very complicated thing. Populous is an actual company.
Sepulveda Boulevard and Playa Street.
Gas station, waterway right over there. Said that they filmed Gilligan's Island right over there. Not 100% sure they knew what was actually taking place. That was the weirdest. They made the Gold's Gym signage backwards, and nobody knew why. Probably all the way over here from Redlands to show what happened. multiple times, in fact. I was working on the fire exit for the actual company, and a whole heap of people kept showing up. I thought it was funny that I couldn't say the names of the people because they kept giving false names. Yep, and then they tried to
Sepulveda
have
Boulevard and Playa Street.
Girl Scout camporee under there just to laugh at people or say that they were kidnapped. So I was trying to figure out why would they misuse it that much. Yep, and Susan Berman was misused a couple of different times and some weird stuff. Basically the same thing with Oleg. The Napoleon historian kept getting pushed into things where people kept making false answers in public.